I'm about to be real honest with this video, cause I hope I hope kids see this too. Um, just this whole aspiration, right, of wanting to go in the NFL, people that want to go in the NFL, the NBA, and you really don't realize, it's about 500 people in the NBA, maybe somewhere from 1,000, 2,000 people in the NFL. Somewhere in that ballpark. There's 7 billion people in the world, right? So that's less than 1%, right? If you do make it to the NFL, right? So the average career is 3 years, Out of that 350 people that get drafted, 150 of them is making it to year 4. The amount of money you're gonna make in them 3 or 4 years, maybe $250,000, a little bit over, a little bit over, a little bit less. It depends on how much you play. But you don't really understand, like, especially a lot of high school athletes. It's fun in high school. High school is really fun. College, it's more of a business. It's more of a business than fun. Really more of a business than anything because, jobs on the line. It depends where you play in high school, but your coach job's on the line. So, I remember, just getting to college thinking I'm going to NFL. Coaches telling me, high school coaches telling me it ain't, it's going to end one day, find a plan B. At 16, 17, you're not trying to hear that. Other people telling me, think about doing something else. You're not trying to hear that. You know what I mean? My parents telling me do this and that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm going to the league. That's all I'm thinking, And I'm more arrogant because I got to college doing this. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm only 4 years away. That's how I'm thinking, So, I go in as a walk-on. And a walk-on is pretty much like, I didn't qualify to high school to be, people don't understand. You have to be academically eligible to receive an athletic scholarship. So I did not qualify to high school to receive an athletic scholarship because my SAT score was low. So I had to walk on. And eventually I did earn a scholarship going into my junior year. After I went to 2 schools. My first school didn't really work out. I got indefinitely suspended. I was immature. And this is kind of the first time where I hit adversity. I remember the first time going to practice and I'm looking around. I remember in high school, I had like 30 kids on my team. And now it's 30 kids at your position. And, they're all freshmen, sophomore, juniors, seniors. And I'm a walk-on. I'm not even on scholarship. And what you don't know is it's not about talent at that next level. That next level is more political than you may even experience, where the kids on scholarship are going to play before you, no matter how good you are. The kids on scholarship going to get opportunity before you get opportunity. So, and this is what I learned about life. Me, as being a walk-on, I had to be perfect. I could not make the same mistakes as someone that was on scholarship because they can't differentiate who's better. And that taught me a real life lesson. You know what I mean? You got to always be ready. You gotta be prepared for anything. So then, right, we're in college, right? So, I'll go in the off-season schedule. Some days at 6 a.m., some days you got morning workouts, right? Then you finish morning workouts, your class at like 8:20. So you finish after an hour, you run, go get some breakfast, go to class. You at class from 8:20 a.m. to like 11. And then you got meetings from 12 to 1. And then after that, you may have another class or two. Then you got practice from 4 to 6. And then, at the end of the day, if you're under a 2.0 or a 2.5 or something like that, you gotta go to study hall. And then after study hall, it's about 9 o'clock, you go get something to eat. The day is over. You still got to get that homework done that all the other students had opportunity to do since 2:40 p.m. or 3 p.m. We still got to get that homework done. For game day, if we have an away game, we'll leave on Friday. We'll travel to get there Friday night. We get to the hotel. whatever, have a meeting. The game was on Saturday. We played the game. Now we're driving back. Depending on how far it is, you may get back 7 Saturday night or Sunday morning, right? Then, you know how it is on college campus. You go do what you do, party, whatever. Sunday, practice. After we just had a game. We got practice. Film and practice. That's probably done at like 1 o'clock. And then you have, you got to get the homework done that everybody had an opportunity to get done from Friday. The work still got to be due no matter how busy you are. So now, right, here's the crazy part, right? You're supposed to be taking internships and, networking and meeting people. If you don't do that, that's on you. So now your time is so busy with school and football, mostly football, because it's 20 hours a week NCAA, 20 hours a week. They definitely be going over that. So now, right, you can't even take time to take internships or even think about what you want to do outside of football because you're so caught up with your athletic duties. And this is the same for basketball, the same for hockey and swimming, every other sport. Every student athlete experiences it. So you can't even really think about what you want to do. So pretty much I graduated college without a resume. Like I literally made my resume after I graduated college. I did not have a resume. I didn't really have a real job until I graduated college. Teaching was my first career, like period. I took some internships and I had some jobs in between that, but teaching was like really my first career. So you don't really have time to think about that. And then, I'm in college and this is the first time I realized like, yo, I may not go to the NFL. Like this, because you go there and you see how political it is. And then, I played at Division II school. They're Division I now, but I played at Division II school. So you can go to the NFL from a Division II school, but you have to have the accolades. So I'm doing the math, right? I already didn't start really getting some playing time until my junior year, and I started my senior year. But then I'm not all conference. I'm not all American. I'm not on the radar. I don't have scouts reaching out. I don't have agents reaching out to me. So my path is to play 4 years, go all conference, all American. I didn't play till my junior year. Then, I didn't go all conference. I didn't go all American. Yeah, I played, but I didn't really have the accolades. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, yo, like, I gotta start it didn't really hit me till like my sophomore year. Like, damn, I gotta start really taking the school shit serious and really, and everything hit me what my parents are telling me, what people around me are telling me, like, yeah, after college, this really may be it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing with my life. You know what I mean? And I'm already 22 at the time, 22, 23 at the time. So I realized that my mindset changed my last 2 years of college, where I was like, yo, I gotta buy some time here. I got 2 years to figure this out and figure out what I'm gonna do. So I started networking with people. I started meeting people, taking numbers, taking emails, building relationships with professors, and really started going hard with the school and looking up different careers, because I really, I had to figure out, like, I needed to do something, because I knew also that once I graduate, I'm going back home. You know what I mean? It's back home to figure it out from zero. I got a degree, but I got to use it. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I really didn't have, athletes don't really get the opportunity to even figure out what they want to do, because let's keep it real, it's only 1%. There's over 3 million high school football players. There's only 70,000 college football players. Only 1,500 college players getting scouted. Only 350 get drafted. Only 150 make it to year 4. So, the chances of you, getting drafted is slim. NBA, only 60 players get drafted. And then it's not only 60 U.S. players, it's also overseas players in that draft as well. And basketball is even harder because they really only select from the Power 5 schools, the Kentucky, the Dukes, the UNC. Football is a little different, where you got a chance from Division I, Division II, or Division III. Because talent is everywhere in football. Basketball is a little different, And the NBA have G League, they have developmental leagues. Football only got developmental league, either the NFL or it's the CFL. And the CFL, the average salary probably like $50,000 to $70,000. So another thing I was thinking about, like, damn, like I might as well just get it. If it comes to the CFL, I might as well just get a job because I could make that working instead of being on my body. That's also how I looked at it. Where it's like, if not the NFL, I'm just gonna be done with football. And by the time I graduated, I was okay with not playing football anymore because, I had, I'm glad it happened to me that way. That I had to realize for myself, like, yo, you gotta figure something else out because this may end. And I pretty much, but what football did teach me was discipline and consistency. Because, I have both parents, I had a family, but you don't really learn everything from your parents and family. I listened to my coaches and my mentors more than I listened to my parents at a certain age. So I'm kind of glad I had them waking up early every day. Dedication and excellence where you're working on your craft all year long to be a better athlete. That helped me with being a teacher. That helped me with being a professional, being to work on time every day, responding to things early. Also, criticism. You know how to take constructive criticism as an athlete because coaches are always correcting us. A lot of people can't take constructive criticism. I learned that. I learned working with people, as a team. All those things, made me a better person. But kids, man, if y'all looking at this, y'all got these dreams, be realistic, for real. Be realistic. If you want to go to NFL, NBA, you're not even on a youth league team, or you're not even you're not even getting recruited or anything. It's like your chances are slim, man. Like it's 3 million high school football players, only 70,000 college football players. Do the math. And then on top of that, if your grades ain't right, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you got to get your grades right. Then, also, even if you are getting recruited and you're going to school to play ball, only 1%. Only out of those 70,000 college football players, only 1,500 getting scouted. Only 350 getting drafted. Are you going to be one of those? It's still a grind. It's more work to do. So I hope you guys learn something from this. And yeah, that's all I got to say.